Hey, hi guys. The agenda of this meeting is to understand variables and concatenation in Python. Let's start with variables. It is same just like Java. A variable is reserved memory location to store values, and variables are used to store the data, memory allocated when the values are stored in variables. Every variable must have data type, but in Python don't need to specify. For example, a is equal to 10. Here a is a variable and number 10 is a value. Same for this, name is a variable and Stephen is a value. See, so second line, right? Variables are used to store the data. Yes, this is a variable and where we are storing number 10, right? This is also variable where we are storing name, right? Memory allocated when the values are stored in variables. Yes. So once you store the value in the variable, then it will allocate the memory, right? So this is a variable. Let's see the example. Let me open the pie chart. We can create one Python file with the name of variables dot py. Let me declare a variable. Suppose a is a variable. Now I will store some number here, value which is 20. So 20 is a value which is storing in variable a. So if you remember in Java or C++, we must have to assign data type. But in Python, you don't need to specify any data type. It will automatically pick. Let me print this variable a, and if I run, it will print 20. Now, if I will take any other variable which is b, and we can assign some value here, float number, we can assign 2.5. Now we can also print this float number as well, b. Again, see, for float number also, we don't need to specify data type here. So for any of the variable, you don't need to specify any type, right? We can print. Now you can see 2.5. This is a float number. Now we can declare other variables as well, like string. So we can take a name. Name is a variable, and we can store some value here. Like I can store here Stephen. This is a value of variable name. We can print this also, name. It is printing like this, right? Now one another variable also we can assign here, which is c is equal to, I will store this time boolean type of value, true. This is also a value and this is a boolean type value, and c is a variable. Let me print this also. See, true. So instead of declaring all the variables individually, if you want, you can declare all the values in one line and you can print in one line also. So let me declare it. Suppose I'll comment these lines and I'll show you printing in one line. So suppose a comma b comma name comma c is equal to, we can declare the values. A is equal to 20, b is equal to 2.5, and name is equal to Stephen. Name will be in string. So string values you can either define in double inverted comma or single inverted comma or triple inverted comma. It will, you can use any of them, but better to use this double inverted comma. Stephen and then comma. Now boolean type also we can declare here. Now we can print. So we have defined all the variable values in one line. Now we can print all of them in one go. See, A is equal to 20, B is equal to 2.5, name is equal to Stephen. The value of variable C is true, right? So we can declare all the values in variable like this also. Now suppose A is equal to 30 and B is equal to also 30 and C is equal to also 30. Like I'll comment above lines. So if you have multiple variables and all the variables having the same values, then in that case, if I print here A, comma B, comma C, then it is printing 30, 30, 30, right? But if values are same for all the variables, then we can do like this also. A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 30 and we can remove these two lines. Now still value will be the same. See, 30, 30, 30, right? Now we can see the swiping, how we can swipe two numbers. Suppose A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 20. Now, if your interviewer asking to swipe these two numbers, then it is easy to swipe these two numbers. So see, this is the value which we are storing in A variable. Again, 20 is a value which we are storing in variable B. So how we can swipe B comma A is equal to A comma B. So now value of variable A is equal to 10 which will store in B and value of B variable is 20. Value of B is 20 which is going to store in variable A. So we can print now A comma B. See? So A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, but now it has swiped. See? Now we can see the concatenation, how we can concatenate. In concatenation, we can concatenate same data type values, but we cannot concatenate two different data type values. Let me show you. I will create one another file, concatenation.py. Let me print here 10 plus 10. If you can see here, both are integer data type. We can concatenate. So now if I concatenate these two numbers, then it will print 20. See this output 20. If you concatenate integer and float number 10.5, then this is also true because Both are integer, but here we are using a float number, but it will consider as a integer and it will concatenate. So if I print this, then it will print 20.5. See, 20.5. It is concatenating and both are valid numbers, right? Now if I concatenate float and float number, suppose 10.5 plus 20.5, then now this time both values are float number. This will also concatenate. It will add both numbers, right? Let me run it. See, 31. And it is printing as a float, point 0, right? So both are valid. These two numbers are valid. Now we can concatenate two string. Suppose I'm concatenating here two strings like welcome plus, we can give some space here, Python. So these are also valid because we are passing same data type. See here, we can concatenate two same data type values. So these are the same data type. So it will concatenate. Let me run it. See, welcome Python. If you want to give some space here, you can give some space here. Now see, welcome Python, right? Now we can give some other data type value like print 5 plus. Now this time we can give Boolean value like false. So if you know true and false, true consider as a one number and false consider as a zero number. So it will consider as a number here. So it will print 6. 5, sorry, it will print 0. 5 plus 0. See, 5. But if I print here 5 plus true, then it will print 6 because it is considering number 1 for true. See, 6. Now this time we can print some invalid numbers like I'll add here some number, and I will add here one string. And let me run it. See, this is throwing an error. You can see this is error and it is saying unsupported operand type. So it doesn't support. It is invalid number, you can say. Invalid data type. If you print this number 10 as a string, then it will concatenate. Now this number 10 we have added as a string. Now it will print like 10 Python. But if you remove this double inverted comma, then it will consider as an integer, this one, and this one will consider as a string. Then it is invalid, unsupported operand. Right now, we can see some other, I will comment this one. We can see some other values like print. I will now add here some float number plus we can add again here in a string. This is also invalid because this is a float data type and this is string, right? We can comment this also. Now if you print boolean plus boolean, like true plus false, then it will print 1. See, it is printing 1, which is right. This is valid number, valid data. Now if I print one boolean and another one we can take as a string, then this is also invalid because one is boolean type, another one is string type. It will throw an error, unsupported operand types. Right, so we can concatenate if the data type is same. Types should be same. If it is a different, then it will not understand and it will throw an error like this. So this is also invalid. So these are invalid data. Invalid combination for concatenation. In this session, we have seen variables and concatenation. In next session, we will see data type. Thank you for watching this video.